It's Capcom. And that means Resident Evil. It means it's time for the traditional demo before a new Resident Evil game comes out. But you know what? It's something very different about this particular demo. Doesn't have a time limit. I guess Capcom finally listened to people who were complaining about that. Capcom, why do these demos have a time limit, Capcom? What is the point of that? This one does not have a time limit. You can just play it however many times you want. But it is a short demo. It's really just... So it starts from the point where you're walking up to the first house in RE4 and ends at the end of the village battle. So it's a very short part of the game, but you can play it as many times as you want. So, we're going to try this out. Just, get an idea of what we can expect later on this month. Mouse cursor on the screen. I mean, I'll use it to select menu options. Now, we're going into the graphics, because there's something very important I need to point out. Well, first of all, we need to change that refresh rate. We're streaming here. Got to be 60. This game has the normal suite of graphic effects that you would expect from an RE game, except they added one very important option. Where is it? Yes. Better hair. Improved hair rendering. Capcom's priorities are in place. They know what's important. They made RE4 Remake, and they knew they needed the better hair for Leon. Let's take a look at this. That's his normal hair. That's with that's the effect off. This is normal. This is high quality hair. It also improves fur quality, it says. But I mean, obviously the main event here is that hair. Now, I have read some people say that this feature is oddly resource heavy, which is funny. But I tried this out. I did not notice any frame rate issues. So we will try the new hair. Because, I mean, obviously, that's the important thing here. All right. Yeah. All right. Resident Evil 4 Remake demo. We all know the original game. This is the one that people were kind of concerned about, because with the previous remakes, Remake 1, Remake 2, Remake 3, Remake 1 was just like the same kind of game as the original RE, but like improving every aspect. Remakes 2 and 3 were completely different games from original 2 and 3. But Remake 4 is basically going to be the same kind of game as Original 4. And Original 4 is one of the best games ever. So how can you improve on that? That's what Capcom's trying to do. Can they do it? Well, we'll decide from this demo. Capcom presents Marvel Comics.
It's a day I'll never forget.
No comics here.
The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me.
We're getting a little Krauser.
They kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
So now that we're getting far enough into remakes of sequels that now the remakes have continuity, as they were referencing RE's 2 and 3 remakes in that intro. It has been 6 years since Leon S. Kennedy survived the Raccoon City incident, an unprecedented biological catastrophe caused by the Umbrella Corporation. Having distinguished himself as a U.S. special agent, he is tasked with locating the president's missing daughter. The search has brought him to an isolated village in Europe. We're not getting more specific than that. Where intel suggests the kidnapped girl was last sighted. Even Leon's past trauma could not prepare him for the nightmare, the insanity he would find there. Okay, we're skipping like the actual intro, and we're just going into this. Oh, look at that hair. It stands out, doesn't it? See what's taking so long. Okay. It looks like what you might expect it to look like. It's RE4, modern graphics. You know, this is an RE Engine game, and one thing I'm never really sure about is the brightness. You know, you can set the... You've seen this. You can set the brightness and at the beginning of each of these RE Engine games, and I'm never sure if I get it. I never really get this right. I feel like I might set it too dark because the colors look better, or I might set it too bright, which makes it easier to see, but then everything's washed out. And I'm never sure if I'm getting this quite right. But I think this is all right. I think it is. Oh, there were tutorials, by the way. We probably should look at those. Melee attacks. Yep, shoot in the knee. Roundhouse kick. You can deliver a fatal attack on the struck enemy with a knife, depending on their... So I guess if the enemy is down, you can deliver the killing blow with a knife. Quick turns. Press Q for quick turn. I am using a mouse, so that's not as important, but we have it. Restoring health. We know how it works. We can combine herbs. Weapon shortcuts. Sure. I mean, I can use the mouse wheel to select weapons, but of course we can select weapon shortcuts, of course. Item crafting. This is like the other modern RE games in which we can find gunpowder and, you know, put things together to make items and ammo. Do I have my weapons now? No, I cannot pull my weapons out right now. I can run. Oh, look how goopy and muddy it is.
Where could he have gone?
Got Boyds. I cannot pull out my gun and shoot them for their money. Them pesetas. They like to hoard them. Yes. That's probably no good. What an odd sign of things to come. It's E to crouch. Was it like that in the previous remakes? That feels unfamiliar. I mean, I played RE2 and 3 Remake enough, you'd think I'd remember that, but E to crouch doesn't feel like what it was. Alright, here's the first house. You might notice it's a lot darker. In the original game, it starts during the daytime. But they did say, Capcom did say that they wanted more of the game to take place at night. I remember them saying something about that. In the original game, it's daytime until after the Del Lago fight. Then Leon passes out, and when he wakes up, it's night. And then I think it stays night until the very end of the game, the last boss fight, when the sun comes up. The sun coming up during the last boss fight is kind of a Resident Evil tradition. Alright. Just looking at the scenery. Taking it in. Let's head on inside. The house is bigger than it was in the original. More rooms. A little hole. Oh, you can see something cooking. Can I see anyone through that? I don't think we see anyone through that. Homeowner really needs to fix this. Crude charm. It says, judgment is nigh. Looks like I add that to my files. These are all filthy. I mean, I know they're possessed by parasites. The parasites could care a bit more about cleanliness, though. Why do they have to be such slobs? I'm sure the villagers kept things tidier before the whole parasitic invasion. Need a key. I have no key. Don't know what that says on the door. Someone likes writing on their own walls, it seems.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. ¿Vino aquí? This is not good.
No, it's not an auspicious entry to the village. So, I feel like in the original game, Leon was more, he was quite more casual about killing this guy. In this one, it's presented more as like a spur of the moment kind of thing when Leon is surprised. In the original game, he just like points his gun at the guy and says, freeze or I'll shoot, and then shoots him to death. So, a little bit more of instinctual response, I think, in this remake. We got the hunter's key. And we heard someone yelling. All right, we got the badge. This is one of the officers, I guess, that accompanies Leon at the beginning of the game. National Police Corps, Mario Fernandez Castaño, police officer. Can I rotate this? Oh, nope. There we go. That doesn't add anything, though. Zoom in. Only a little bit. Oh, I pulled my knife out. All right, so Leon has his knife. And something that's interesting, he can swing it like he does in RE2 Remake, but he can also jab it like Jill does in RE3 Remake. He has both kinds. Mm-hmm.
Man, that stinks.
One thing I kind of like, I mean, not like, kind of goofy, is that it's right-click to close when I'm looking at something, but right-click is also to draw the gun, so when Leon is done looking at something, ugh. Just admit, he's very safe. He is taking precautions. Oh man, look at the hair. Look at the hair. The locks. The light reflecting off the hair. That's obviously makes the remake all worth it. All right, we got his key. Leon wanted that key. He got it. Use key. Unfortunately, he does have a flashlight. Not sure if that's an opossum or just a giant rat. We hear something.
Hey. I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
You might want to hold on to that, Leon. Just threw it down in frustration. No, we're not going to take it. I don't know. I feel like he probably should pick that up and take it with him. He is not. Anyway, ready weapon is telling me to do this, so.
What was that?
What was that? Ah!
No fucking way. This just keeps getting worse.
So, the Ganados in this game, they are real grabby boys. They like to just get in real close with you, give you a hug. Also, I don't have any more ammo. There's people in the house. Gotta be all stealthy. Ah. It's a good thing that green herbs are used the world over. Leon has no observations for this.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta
Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
Head for the lake. Well, I guess they're not coming. It doesn't look like we can walk back around to the front of the house. Let's just go on our way then. You know, I'm not sure why Leon... On the radio, the purpose of using code names is so people listening in don't know who you're talking about. And just saying on the radio, Baby Eagle refers to the president's daughter. Kind of misses the point of the code names. Oh, there's blood being dragged across this bridge. Oh, and also, sky's brighter. Sun's starting to come up. You see, I was wondering, since Capcom did say that they wanted there to be more darkness in this game, and it does start at night, I did wonder if the village sequence was going to be at night. No, the sun is coming up. We are going to get daytime. Oh, hold on. I can use my gun now. And yes, the birds still do have stuff on them. Oh, barrel. So in the previous RE remakes, I think they would just use their knife to break these things. But Leon? Eh. Typewriter, but we can't save in this demo. Eh. We can hear people yelling, but we don't see them. There is a well here. Does not seem like there's like a pearl necklace hanging over it, I don't think. Can we shoot that out? No, we cannot. Over here. Fortunately, this dog did not make it. Apparently, there is quite a debate about whether or not this is the dog, or if we will see the dog later. Yes? Oh, hello, sir. Oh, he's charging. I got them pesetas. I do like that. You can see, like, tendrils coming out of the neck. Like, I mean, the Plagas have not been revealed yet, but you can, like, see, like, little tentacles coming out. Oh, it did suggest I open my inventory. So, it's just to mention that, hey, you can, like, heal yourself. And you may notice that in the corner, the knife does have a durability meter. As far as the demo goes, when that breaks, I think it's done. Apparently in the game, you can repair the knife. But not the demo, I don't think. Oh, stepped in that trap.
Damn it.
Puede ser.
Got a flash grenade, so I mean we could pull it out and throw it if needed. So one thing I just stands out to me is that when someone goes down on the ground, it gives you a prompt to kill them with the knife. This is different from RE2 Remake, in which if someone was on the ground, you could just, like, slash them with the knife, and people would do that thing where they increase the frame rate of the game, and the amount of times the knife hit was based on the frame rate. So, like, you could hit someone, like, 100 times in one... there's something like that. But I don't know if that... It doesn't seem like this works that way. I don't know. It just seems like you get an instant death thing if you knock them down. But I don't know if that's how it is with everyone. There's the Pueblo. Well, that guy was burned alive this time. At this point, Leon realized that something wasn't quite right about this whole situation. And we could start shooting him from here, but maybe we should sneak around a bit. Don't have a key for that. Eh.
Go.
Fight them off. They're pretty aggressive. I can counter with knife, but that does reduce its that does like take a hit to the durability if I do that. Hello, Mr. Cow.
For the repairs later.
Oh, that Leon.
Kidding me. It's my lucky day.
Let's block up that window. He's coming. He coming. Hello, sir. Pardon?
Present for you. You feeling this?
Yep, he's still going.
Here you go. You gotta be kidding me. Present for you. Stay down, all right?
Oh. A campana?
La campana. Hay que obedecerla.
Él nos invoca. Tenemos que servir. Al Lord Sadler Todopoderoso.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
He said it! I mean, they knew he had to say it. All right, that is the demo. Not a lengthy demo, but you know, it's enough. It's enough to give you a little taste, a little flavor of what to expect. Thanks for playing. It's available March 24th, of course, as we know that. We know. So, something that's very noticeable is how much more aggressive the Ganados are. They come charging right at you, and they like to grab you. And you can either, when they grab you, you can either choose to use your knife or not. If you use your knife, you'll, you know, shake them off and do damage to them, but that will lower the durability of that knife. So it's up to you to decide on if you want to use it for that purpose. The knife, I assume you wouldn't want to break because you can also parry with it, which I'm not positive on the timing on that. I think it's just if an enemy attacks, there's a certain point where you can just hit the knife button to parry it. In the case of the keyboard, that's the space bar. And that does include Dr. Salvador's chainsaw. So even if he's cornering you, I guess you can still push him off if you hit the parry correctly. Which I was trying to do for a second there, but then I just ran off the roof because I needed to reload. Also, does it seem like that village fight is short? Like, I feel like the original game is considerably longer. I feel like it's... I don't know if that's just the demo, or if in the main game it'll be longer, but it did feel quite short. It feels like the enemies are much more aggressive. They come at you much harder, but it's also a lot shorter. Dr. Salvador also seems tougher. Like, it's the shot. I seem to remember the shotgun in the original game would like put people down on the ground, like multiple dudes down on the ground real fast, and was very good at that. And in this one, Dr. Salvador can take like more than one shotgun blast to the face and not fall down. We could just like try to run through it again and see if we can do the parry. Capcom presents. See what's taking so long.
How far could he have gone?
So I guess like he's looking for his cop friends, cop associates. Maybe they heard like a strange sound. Oh, I got to go investigate that, and then they go off and don't come back. Also, the frame rate seemed fine with the hair on. It doesn't seem like we need to lower the quality of Leon's luscious locks.
This is not good.
Now, I think... I might be wrong. I think this guy will always grab you because they want you to learn about that. I think.
It just keeps getting worse.
Like, I'm not sure if that's like a real fight. I feel like it just might be... He's there to grab you, so you learn about that. Alright, let's go after these guys. Don't have many bullets, so let's get out the old knife. No, not that. Oh, he threw it. Did anyone actually throw their axes in previously? Like, I feel like they were walking at me with the axes. I don't think anyone threw one. Front door is locked, so we can't go back out in the way we came. We just gotta go upstairs anyway. I like how he's grabbing his shoulder because he got hurt. I guess slightly different animations based on his damage. So parry, I think, is just the knife, getting the knife ready. I'll see if I'm right about that. There, yeah, there it is. I could just hold it down. Yeah, okay, it's not hit the knife when he attacks. I can just hold down the knife. That is quite... that's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Forgot about that.
Damn it. Ahí está. Detrás de aquí, imbécil. Puede ser.
Everyone, how's everyone doing? I'm a tourist from America. I'm here to sample your culture. Alright, I didn't go into this one. Oh, hello. There are people in here this time. There are people in here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay, there is a window here. Okay, we can escape this. So this is an escapable house now. One moment. Yep. Looking for that melee prompt. There it is. Getting gutted with the pitchfork. Hello, Mr. Cow?
Bill me for the repairs later.
I did not realize the cow came running out if I set that on fire. Cow is not happy about this. I mean, I can understand that he's not happy about that situation. Why would he be? Oh. I guess I had iframes realizing that the door doesn't open. Okay, he got tired of me to start... He got tired of waiting for me to start the cutscene. No, I'm just coming out now. Thank you.
Damn it.
Well, no window to jump out of. Hello.
There you go.
entirely too many dudes. The number of dudes simply out of control.
You gotta be kidding me.
All right, maybe that's as long as it can go.
La campana.
That seemed longer than the first one.
Hay que obedecerla.
Nos invoca.
Okay, so just wanted to try that again, see if I could see how it went if I did not trigger the cutscene by going in the house. Dr. Salvador still shows up, comes out of a different door. I might be wrong. It feels like this went on longer than the first time. So yeah, that's our look at the Resident Evil 4 remake demo. I was glad that I at least was able to get a chainsaw parry. I do like how when the Ganados grab you, sometimes they just kind of like turn you around and hold you from behind so someone else can hit you. And there was a point there where someone was definitely doing that for Dr. Salvador to come running up, but I was able to counter before getting chainsawed.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
All right, Resident Evil 4 remake demo. It definitely feels different to play than the original. Like, it looks like a modernized version of it, but it does feel different. Not bad. Like, it feels fine to play. And I am very interested, of course, in that full game. I do like the demo. I do like what we saw here. And, I don't know if there's anything quite else to say. That's the demo, the chainsaw demo for Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm glad that Capcom decided to do away with the time limit thing. No one's entirely sure why they did that to begin with. It's not here now. And of course, very happy in the priorities that Capcom was showing here in the development of this game, in that they enhanced Leon's hair. Most important of all enhancements has been the RE4 remake demo. And, when the full game comes out, we'll be coming back to some far-off place somewhere in Europe. Who knows where it is? No one can actually say. It'll be RE4.